What's up, lads? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Steve. If you're not new, then you'll know I've been waiting for this bumper for about 4 months now. Now, I did buy it off a guy in the UK, but because he was waiting for his bumper to turn up from Japan before he sent me mine, that's why I've been waiting so long.
You know what? This will decimate all after. You put about 15 grand in it or more if we have to. Overnight parts from Japan.
Yep, Jesse had our pants down. Overnight parts from Japan do not exist. So it is a C West bumper. So it was between this and the 99 spec. Just gives the front end a bit more aggression, whereas the 93 spec bumper is quite rounded. It does suit the car, but I just wanted to change the front end a little bit. And also, where the 93 spec marries up to the wing here, now I know mine's like tatty, it needed repainting anyway, but it never on a 93 spec bumper seems to be perfect. Whereas a lot with the C West and the 99 spec bumpers, it just seems to fit a lot better. So bonnet update, it's looking pretty well now. I'm trying to be as anal as I can with it, because there's nothing worse than doing the prep yourself, painting it yourself, and then having a little niggle there that you're not happy with, because even if someone else ain't going to notice it, I know it'll piss me off. So colour wise on the bumper, I don't know if it is sunburst yellow or not. Mark, the guy I bought it off, seems to think it's a mix of sunburst and the other Mazda colour. So I've got my paint here that I'm going to paint the car with. So we'll just see if we can compare it a bit. So I'm going to mix it with good old welding rod. So I can't wait to get the car in this colour. It's so much brighter than the white. I've only got one hand. Pain in the ass. Right. So, yeah, I don't know how it comes across on the camera, but in person, the paint in the can is a lot darker than the paint on the bumper. So, it needed repainting anyway. It's got a little scuff down here. So, it's not hard, I'll just have to give it a flat back, and then I'll paint that along with the bonnet and the wings when I do them. So let's get the old one off and new one on, see what it looks like. Alright, so I've took the headlight covers off. Now this is probably the worst bit of doing a bumper on an FD, because normally there's just 4 bolts up here, but I've only got 2 because they've got a different slant panel, and then there's 3 bolts down here and 1 that joins the wing to the bumper down there. Now taking the headlight covers off is the worst bit because you need access down there, but aligning them when you put them back on is a pain in the ass. But it's definitely easier doing it that way than trying to get up behind the wing. So it's on. It's only loose for now, so some of the gaps down here are not as tight as they would be when it's fully fitted, but I can adjust them obviously when I do some body work on the wing and that anyway. The bonnet to bumper gap nice and tight, and I'm glad that I went with painting the car yellow now. Now I'm seeing it next to the Kevlar. Looks spot on. Also, I think it makes the car look lower, even though my old bumper had a splitter on, because that splitter was black. I think it just made the car look a bit higher than what it was. And now that's got yellow all the way to the bottom of it. I think it looks a lot lower on the front. You might notice that there's no lights in it, so I haven't got any 99 spec lights. My plan is probably going to make some out of a couple of plates of alley, put some tubes in it, and then wrap some LEDs around that tube and do some sort of epoxy resin casting on them. So a little project for the channel. And also this bumper did come with carbon canards on, but it was 600 quid with the canards, and a mate of mine wanted the canards and the under tray off it, so we did a deal where I got the bumper, he got the canards. It just means that I have to make a set for myself, but you know, if we've got a YouTube channel, it's about doing DIY on your own car, so we'll make a set of them as well. So overall, pretty happy with it. So that's going to be it for this one. It is a school night, I've got work in the morning. So in the next weeks, we will do the more prep on the body. We'll start work on them custom lights, and we'll also make the canards. So tune in for them. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.